We've all felt overwhelmed, standing at the edge of our patience, weighed down by endless demands. It's a feeling everyone knows. Sometimes, no matter how hard we try, we feel stuck, like we're running in place and getting nowhere. It's not weakness. It's proof you care deeply about what matters to you. Even in frustration, you're showing up. You're not alone. Support is always possible. Disappointment. It's a feeling we all know, a universal human experience. It's that sinking sensation, that heavy weight in your chest. It's the gap between what we hoped for, the dreams we nurtured, and what actually happened. The harsh contrast between our envisioned outcome and the reality we're faced with. It's the space where our expectations crash against the unyielding wall of the present. We all imagine perfect outcomes. We build castles in the sky, paint vivid pictures of success and happiness. A great date filled with laughter and connection, a flawless presentation where every slide lands perfectly and the audience is captivated. A happy holiday brimming with joy, warmth, and unforgettable memories. When reality falls short, when our dreams don't materialize as planned, it stings. It cuts deep, leaving a residue of sadness and regret. Not just because of the event itself, but because we lose the future we pictured. The potential future, the one we invested our hopes and dreams in, vanishes before our eyes. If you never feel disappointment, you're not taking risks. You're not pushing your boundaries. You're not striving for something more. Frustration is disappointment's cousin. It's what we feel when our efforts are blocked, when we pour our energy into something, only to be met with obstacles and setbacks. It's the heat in your chest when things just won't work. That tightening, that sense of being trapped and unable to move forward. These emotions aren't problems, they're data. They're valuable information, signals that can guide us if we know how to interpret them. Disappointment shows us what we care about. It reveals our values, the things that truly matter to us. Frustration highlights where we're trying to make change. It points to the areas where we're actively trying to improve, to grow, to evolve. The real issue is what we do with these feelings, how we choose to respond to disappointment and frustration. Do we let them consume us, allowing them to dictate our actions and cloud our judgment, or do we get curious about their message? Suppressing emotions doesn't make them disappear, it only pushes them down, burying them beneath the surface. They fester and show up as resentment or anxiety. They manifest in unhealthy ways, poisoning our relationships and hindering our well-being. The bravest thing is to turn toward these feelings, to face them head-on without flinching or turning away. Acknowledge them, recognize their presence, validate their existence. Ask, what are you here to teach me? What lesson can I learn from this experience? This is how we grow. This is how we evolve, how we become stronger and more resilient. Discomfort is a sign of engagement, not failure. It means you're pushing yourself, you're stretching your limits, you're actively participating in your own life. Let your emotions guide you, not define you. Use them as a compass, not as a cage. You're not alone in feeling this way. Disappointment and frustration are part of the human condition. Every risk-taker knows this sting. Every entrepreneur, every artist, every innovator has faced the pain of unmet expectations. It's part of living fully. It's part of embracing the messy, unpredictable, and ultimately beautiful journey of life. The real pain isn't just the setback. It's the story we tell ourselves afterward. One rejection becomes, I'm not good enough. Our brains fill in the blanks, often harshly. When a friend doesn't text back, we assume we did something wrong. We're wired for story, but those stories can hurt us. The challenge is to notice the shitty first draft, the raw, unfiltered narrative we create in pain. Recognize it's just a draft, not the truth. Separate facts from the stories we layer on top. The fact you got feedback, the story you're a failure. Creating space between event and interpretation gives us power. Ask, what's a more generous explanation? Don't let pain define your worth. Own your story, even the messy parts. Rewrite the narrative with compassion. This is how we move forward. You are more than your first draft. Before we can manage emotions, we have to name them. Most of us use just happy, sad, or angry, but our feelings are more nuanced. Are you frustrated or resentful? Sad or lonely? Naming the specific emotion is the first step to taming it. Precision matters. I'm stressed is vague. I'm overwhelmed and worried about letting my team down is actionable. Accurate labeling brings clarity and points to solutions. Check in with your body. Where do you feel it? This isn't about judgment, but curiosity. Expand your emotional vocabulary. Instead of, I'm fine, try, I'm anxious about the presentation. Naming moves us from reactivity to thoughtful response. In that space, we find choice. And in choice, we find power. When strong emotions hit, our instinct is to react, snap, quit, or send that angry email. The most powerful tool is the pause. Create space between the trigger and your response, even if it's just one deep breath. Your child spills juice, pause, breathe, and choose a calmer response. The event doesn't change, but your experience does. In meetings, when dismissed, pause, ground yourself before responding. The pause is your secret weapon. It lets you respond with intention, not impulse. Practicing the pause builds your self-regulation muscle. You'll forget sometimes, and that's okay. The goal is practice, not perfection. Every pause strengthens your ability to choose your response. It's a gift to yourself and those around you. Show up as the person you want to be, even when it's hard. The pause is where your power lies. Use it, practice it. It changes everything. When disappointment or frustration hits, shame often lurks in the shadows. The antidote is empathy, and empathy requires connection. Share your story with someone who's earned your trust. Not everyone can hold your vulnerability. Choose wisely. The right people listen with compassion, not judgment or advice. They sit with you in discomfort and say, I'm here. These are the friends who help you hold the rope when you're at the end of it. Reaching out is an act of courage. We're wired for connection, not isolation. Sharing doesn't erase the problem, but it halves the shame. It reminds you you're not alone. Find your people. Let them in. Sometimes you can't talk to someone or your feelings are too tangled to share. That's when writing helps. Get your thoughts out of your head and onto the page. Don't worry about grammar or style. Just write your raw, messy first draft. Let it all out, anger, fear, shame. Once it's on paper, you can see it more clearly. What's the real story? What are you afraid of? Now write a second draft, one that's more compassionate and true. My boss's feedback hurt, but I'm not a failure. I can learn and grow. This is the rumble, the real work. Expressive writing reduces stress and helps us process tough experiences. It's self-empathy in action. Next time frustration rises, grab a pen. Write the ugliest, truest thing you can. You'll find relief and clarity on the other side. Show up for yourself on the page. Emotions live in our bodies as much as our minds. When you're stuck in rumination, move your body to shift your state. You don't need a marathon, just a walk, a stretch, or a dance break. Movement helps process stress and release energy. Frustration is spiky. Disappointment is heavy. Move to metabolize these feelings. Match the movement to your mood. Brisk for anger, gentle for sadness. Listen to your body's wisdom. Ask, what does my body need right now? Even a few deep breaths or shoulder rolls can help. Our bodies and minds are connected. Moving is self-care. It's a way to honor your whole self. Don't underestimate this simple tool. Move to heal. Life inevitably brings its share of disappointments and frustrations. It's a universal experience, a part of the human condition that we all grapple with at some point. The key lies not in avoiding these feelings, as that's often impossible, but in learning how to navigate them constructively. Coping with these challenges is a practice, a continuous journey of self-discovery and adaptation, not a one-time fix. It requires patience, self-compassion, and a willingness to learn from our experiences. Just like any skill, it improves with consistent effort and mindful attention. Some days you'll respond with grace, handling adversity with poise and understanding. You'll find yourself reacting calmly and thoughtfully, even in the face of significant stress. Other days you'll react impulsively and need to repair the damage. You might say or do things you regret, and that's okay. The important thing is to acknowledge your mistakes, apologize sincerely, and take steps to make amends. The goal isn't perfection, it's bravery. It's about showing up, even when you're scared, and choosing to face your challenges head-on. It's about embracing your imperfections and learning from your mistakes. Keep showing up, choosing courage over comfort, even when it feels difficult. Choose the path that challenges you, that pushes you to grow, even when the easier option beckons. Remember, everyone carries their own stories of struggle, their own burdens and challenges. No one is immune to hardship, and everyone is fighting their own battles, often unseen. When we're honest about ours, when we share our vulnerabilities and imperfections, we invite connection and community. We create space for others to share their stories, and we build a sense of belonging and understanding. Vulnerability is courage, not weakness. It takes strength to open yourself up to others, to show your true self, flaws and all. It's in these moments of vulnerability that we truly connect with others and build meaningful relationships. Life won't always go as planned. Expect the unexpected, because it will happen. You'll fail, you'll stumble, you'll make mistakes. You'll hurt, you'll experience pain, both physical and emotional. You'll be disappointed, your expectations won't always be met. But the story doesn't end there. These setbacks are not the final chapter. The magic is in rising after the fall, in finding the strength to get back up and keep going. Every stumble is a chance to practice resilience, to learn from your mistakes and to build inner strength. Be gentle with yourself. This work is hard, but it matters. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion, especially during difficult times. Each day is a new chance to be brave and connect, a fresh opportunity to choose courage over comfort and to reach out to others. The world needs your courage, not your comfort. It needs your unique talents, your passions, and your willingness to make a difference. Take a deep breath. Center yourself. Even at the end of your rope, when you feel like you have nothing left to give, you can start weaving a new one, creating something beautiful and strong from the threads of your experiences. And you don't have to do it alone. Reach out for support, connect with others, and remember that you are not alone in this journey. We rise together, we support each other, we lift each other up, and we create a better world together.